Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Anjali Ramashankar Prasad. I'm a PMRF scholar at IIT ISM Dhanbad. So today we are going to start with the week 7 assignment session of numerical methods NO3 23 MA94 taught by Professor Amir Kumar Naik and Professor Sanjeev Kumar from IIT Roorkee. So today's first question is here. So estimate the integral I is equals to integral over 0 to pi by 2 of e power sin x dx using trapezoidal rule taking n equals to 3. Okay, so you have to use the trapezoidal rule and estimate this integral value. Okay, so find out, is it 3.07 or 3.08 or 3.09 or 55 or 3.0985. So use the trapezoidal rule formula and calculate the integral. First calculate what will be the value of h. Okay, as there are 3 node points, so h will be b minus a by n. Here b is pi by 2 and a is 0. So just apply the formula and you'll get h. So using h, you can calculate, find out the table x and f of x value corresponding to that. Okay, so proceed in the same manner. So have you got the answer? What is the answer you're getting? So here the given f of x is e power sin x, right? By using trapezoidal rule. So for trapezoidal rule, first we have to calculate this table x and the corresponding f of x. For that we should know what is h, right? The distance between the nodal points. So here three node points are there. So h will be what? B minus a by 3. Here b is pi by 2 and a is 0. So pi by 2 minus 0 by 3 gives pi by 6, right? So we have the following values now. X will be what? First start with 0, then after pi by 6 into distance, it will be pi by 6. Then again add pi by 6, you will get pi by 3, and again add pi by 6, so you will get pi by 2, right? Now corresponding to that, the f of x value will be, so just substitute here in the formula f of x is equal to e power sin x. At the place of x, substitute 0. So first you will get 1. And when you substitute pi by 6, you will get 1.6487. Then for pi by 3, you will get 2.3774. And for pi by 2, you will get 2.7182. Right? Now, what's the trapezoidal rule? Formula. It says that integration I is equals to 0 to pi by 2. Whatever your integral is, that will be equals to h by 2 times f of 0. Right? Here plus twice f of pi by 6 plus twice f of pi by 3, right? Plus f of pi by 2. Okay. So according to the formula, you will get this. Now, when you substitute the corresponding function values, you will get 3.0815. Okay. So just check, are you getting it? Or if you have any doubt, let me know. So is it clear to everyone? Okay. So let's move to the next question. So question number 2 is, find the value of the integral 0 to 1.2 of x square dx using 3/8 Simpson's rule with 3 subintervals. Okay, so you have to take 3 subintervals and calculate this integral using 3/8 Simpson's rule. So proceed. Check whether it is 0.57 or 0.46 or 0.42 or 0.38. So anyone got the answer? So did you get the answer? Anyone? So here function is f of x is x square, right? Now here a will be 0 and b will be 1.2. So as we have been given 3 subintervals, so n will be 3, right? So h will be what? B minus a by n. So it will be 1.2 minus 0 by 3. It will give you 0.4, right? So corresponding tabular values you can calculate. So start with 0 for x is equals to 0, f of x will be 0. Now add 0.4, so you'll get the first um, the next node, that is 0.4. So you will get function value, that is x square. So 0.4 square will give you 0.16, right? Now again add 0.4, you will get the next node 0.8. Okay, so its square will be 0.64, right? Now again add 0.4 to this node, you will get 1.2. So it will give you, its square will give you 1.44. Okay, in this manner you calculate this table for x and corresponding value of function. Okay, so the Simpson's 3/8 rule, just apply the formula. So it will give you 3h by 8 into f of 0 plus 3 times f of 0.4 plus f of 0.8. Okay, now next plus the last value f of 1.2. Okay, just substitute the values of f of 0, f of 0.4, f of 0.8 and f of 1.8, and h is 0.4, and solve it. You will get 0.576. So solve it. Are you getting it as 0.56, 576? Just check your calculations. And if you have any doubt, tell me.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am. Shall
Yeah,
I ask,
say.
ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, our Simpson's 3 by 8 formula is 3h by 8 into first value plus the last value, that is y0 plus yn plus 3 times y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus etc. plus 2 into y6 plus y9 plus etc. Isn't it, ma'am?
Yeah, you want to confirm the formula?
Ma'am?
Yeah, are you confused with the formula? Okay, so what does the formula
Okay,
says?
ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So here, see, this is your y naught, right? That is f of x naught. Then f of x1 will be 0.16, and then f of x2 will be 0.64, right? Then this will be what?
Ma'am, I understood, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I have clear my doubts, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, okay.
Understood?
It is correct, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I understand you, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Just check, are you getting the answer? So are you getting it? Answer? So we'll move to the next question. Shall we proceed?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So next question is the value. You have to find the value of the integral I is equals to integration from 0 to 1, and function is x upon 1 plus x dx, taking h is equals to 0.20. Okay. By trapezoidal rule, correct up to 4 decimal places. So calculate this integral using trapezoidal rule, and you have to take h is equals to 0.20. Okay. So first find out the table of x and corresponding f of x with difference between consecutive terms as 0.20, and find out the integral. So what are you getting answer? Anyone did get the answer? Okay. So here f of x is given as x by 1 plus x, okay, and h is 0.2. We have the following tabular values. So just form the table. So start x at 0. The f of x value will be 0, okay. Then apply the h. So you'll get the next node. So 0 plus 0.2, you will get 0.20, and the corresponding function value will be 1.166. Then again add 0.2, so you get 0.40. This will give you 0.24857. Similarly, you can calculate all the nodes up till 1, and you'll get the corresponding f of x values, right? Then applying the trapezoidal rule, you can calculate this integration. So I will be h by 2 times f of 0, that is this first point, and then add with twice the rest of the points excluding the last point, plus f of 1, that is the last node, okay, function value at last node. So just substitute all the values. Here h will be 0.2, and when you will calculate this, you will get 0.3043, okay. So everyone have got this answer? So let's move to the next question. Question number 4 is the velocity v, uh, having unit kilometer per minute, of a moped which starts from rest is given at fixed intervals of time t as shown, okay. So for particular time you have been given the velocity of a moped, okay. So estimate the approximate distance covered by 20 minutes by using 1/3 Simpson's rule. So you have to calculate the distance covered in these 20 minutes, okay, using 1/3 Simpson's rule. So as you have to calculate the distance, means what? You have to use this table of time and velocity and calculate the distance. So proceed. So anyone have tried it? Did anyone get the answer? So here we have been given uh, time and the corresponding velocity, okay, and we have been asked to calculate the distance covered by in 20 minutes, okay. So we know that since at t equals to 0 the moped will be at rest, so velocity at v at time 0, that is v naught, will be 0, okay. So if you consider x kilometer be the distance covered in time t, then as you know, what is velocity? It is rate of change of distance with respect to time, right? So dx by dt will give you velocity. So when you'll integrate it, you will get at x starting from t equals 0, it will be equals to integral over 0 to 20 v dt, fine. So in short, if you have to calculate the distance till 20 minutes, so you have to calculate this integral from 0 to 20 v dt, okay. So just calculate the integral, as here it is v, so we have to use 1/3 Simpson's rule, so just apply that. So you'll get h by 3 times v naught plus 4 times the odd terms here, that is v1 plus v3 plus v5 plus v7 plus v9 plus twice the even terms excluding the last term, right? So v2 plus v4 plus v6 plus v8 plus the last term will be v10, okay. Now since here v naught is 0, so substitute it and all the rest of the terms from the table you will get, that is v1, v2, v3, v4 and so on, and v10 is given as 0. So just substitute all these values and you will get 309.33, okay. So just check it. Do you have any doubt? Okay. So shall we move to the next question? Okay. So next question is, the following data represents the width measurements of a 80 meters wide lake. So you have been here it is given that measurement of 80 meters wide lake. Here distance and corresponding width is given. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, and corresponding to that width is given of the lake. So the area of the lake by using 1/3 Simpson's rule will be, you have to calculate the area of the lake using Simpson's 1/3 rule, okay. You have been given the distance and the corresponding width of the lake at that distance, okay. So use this data and calculate the area of lake. So you can treat this distance points as nodal points and this width as function value at that nodes. Okay. In short, you have to calculate the area means you have to sum all the width values, right, at these node points. That is, you have to calculate the integral considering this as function values at the particular nodes. So just apply the 1/3 Simpson's rule, taking it as f of x naught, f of x1 and all, and you'll get the answer. So did you get what the area?
A
What is
is
the
the
area?
answer, ma'am.
A. Okay. So correct option is A. So here by using Simpson's 1/3 rule, the integral over 0 to 80, since it is up till 80 meters. So 0 to 80, f of x will be approximately equal to h by 3 times f of x naught plus 4 times all the odd nodal points, that is f of x1 plus f of x3 plus f of x5 plus f of x7 plus twice all the even nodal points, that is f of x2 plus f of x4 plus f of x6 and plus the last node points, that is f of x8. So substitute all the values, and here as the consecutive difference was 10, so h will be 10, and solving this it will give you 2826.667 square units. Okay, so let's move to the next question.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so question number 6 is determine a, b and c such that the formula of integral over 0 to h f of x dx is equals to h times a into f of 0 plus b times f of h by 3 plus c into f of h is exact for polynomials of as high order as possible. Okay, so you have to determine these constant values a, b and c such that this integration can be used, okay, to find exact for polynomials of as high order as possible. So try it. What will be the values of a, b and c?
Option D.
So you're saying that correct option is
Option D.
D.
Yes.
Okay. So others, have you got it? So here, as we have to make the method exact for polynomial of higher degree, so we will start from f of x as, let us first assume it as 1, then we can assume it as x, then x square and so on. So we will move in this manner to higher orders. Okay, so for f of x is equals to 1, just take f of x is equals to 1 in this. So 0 to h, 1 time 1 dx will be h into, here as f of x is constant, that is 1, so f of 0, f of h by 3, f of h all will be 1. So this will be h into a plus b plus c. Okay, on this side you will get the integral as h is equals to h into a plus b plus c. So this will give you 1 is equals to a plus b plus c. Fine. Now similarly we will find for f of x is equals to x. So what we'll get, just substitute here at the place of f of x as x. Okay, so 0, the function value at x as x. So 0 to h, x dx will be h times a into f of 0. So as f of x is x, so f of 0 will be 0, right? Plus b into f of h by 3. This will give you h by 3. The c into f of h, that is h. So you will get this h into bh by 3 plus ch. Okay. Now here this integral will give you h square by 2, right? This will be equal to h times this. So on solving it, you will get half is equals to b by 3 plus c. Correct? Are you getting till here? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will calculate for f of x is equals to x square. So when you put f of x as x square, so here again f of 0 will be 0 and f of h by 3 will be h square by 9, and here f of h will be h square. Okay. So here integral will give you h cube by 3 is equal to this, and on solving you will get 1 by 3 is equal to b by 9 plus c, right? Now as you have got three equations and you have three variables, so you can solve this equations simultaneously and you will get a, b and c. Okay, so solve it and see, are you getting it as a equals 0, b equals 3 by 4 and c equals 1 by 4?
Ma'am, I think the answer is D, ma'am.
Yeah, d, right? Are you getting this?
D, uh, D, D.
Answer is D.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
d.
yes, ma'am. D is the right
Okay.
answer.
Okay. So let's move to the next question. Okay. So question number 7 is, you have to find the value of the integral from -1 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square dx by Gaussian two-point formula. Okay, so use the Gaussian two-point formula and calculate this integral and see whether it is 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 or 1.5.
One point five everything.
1.5. Okay, is everyone getting this answer?
Yes, 1.5.
Okay. So here integral over -1 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square is equals f of, by Gaussian two-point formula you'll get f of 1 minus 1 by root 3 plus f of 1 by root 3, where f of x will be 1 by 1 plus x square. Okay, so just substitute this f of x in this values, so you'll get, since f of x is 1 by 1 plus x square, so here you will get 1 by 1 plus minus 1 by root 3 whole square, plus here 1 by 1 plus 1 by root 3 whole square. So solving this will give you 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4, right? So this will give you 1.5. Check it, everyone. Is everyone getting?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next question is question number 8, that is the value of the integral from 0 to 2 x square plus 2x plus 1 by 1 plus x plus 1 power 4 dx by Gaussian three-point formula is. So you have to use the Gaussian three-point formula and calculate this integral. Okay. So find out whether it is 0.43 or 0.45 or 0.53 or 0.56.
5362.
Okay. So is everyone getting this? D as option. Others, are you also getting 0.5635? So here, since its limit are from 0 to 2, so we will first convert the limits so that it will be from -1 to 1. Okay. So for converting the limits, just take x is equals to half of b minus a into s plus half of b plus a. Okay. So here b is 2 and a is 0. So after applying those values, you will get x is equals to s plus 1. Okay, so applying this, the limits of the integration will change from 0 comma 2 to 1 minus 1 comma 1. Okay, so this integral will be converted into minus 1 to 1, and at the place of x you will write s plus 1. Okay, so here you will get s plus 1 whole square plus twice x at the place of x s plus 1 upon 1 plus s plus 1 whole raised to power 4. Okay, and when you will derivate this, so you will get, after differentiating with so you will get dx is equals to dx. Okay, so at the place of dx we will write ds. So simplify it. See, are you getting s square plus 4s plus 4 upon s plus 2 whole to the power 4 plus 1 ds. Simplify this term and you'll get this. Okay, so if we'll get this, then this is equals to what? It is similar to this f of x, so we can write here as f of s. Okay, so this will be minus 1 to 1 f of s ds, right? Now we can apply, as it is in standard form, we can apply the Gaussian 3-point formula. So according to the formula, you will get 8 by 9 times f of 0 plus 5 by 9 times f of minus under root 3 by 5 plus f of under root 3 by 5. Okay, so just substitute these values, find f of 0. Okay, just put at the place of s, just write 0, and at the place here, at the place of s, substitute minus root 3 by 5, and here root 3 by 5. See, are you getting these values? F of 0 you will get 4 by 17, and f of minus root 3 by 5 you will get 0.4614, and f of root 3 by 5 you will get 0.1277. Okay, so this will give you 0.5365. So correct option is C. Is it clear? Just check your calculations.
Ma'am.
Okay, so let's move to the next question. Shall we?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So next question is, find the minimum number of subintervals, that is n, required for the integral 0 to 2 dx by 1 plus x when error should be less than equals to 5 into 10 to the power minus x for 1/3 composite Simpson rule. Okay. So you have to calculate the minimum number of subintervals, that is the value of n, so that the error value for this integral will be less than equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 for one-third composite Simpson rule. Okay. So find it whether the n will be 31 or 32, 34 or 33. So did you get what is the value of n? Did anyone get the value of n required for this integral so that the error will be less than equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 6? B. Okay, so it's the correct option. So here the f of x is 1 by 1 plus x, right? Now the error for Simpson's 1/3 rule is given by h power 4 into b minus a by 180 times fourth derivative of f at zeta, where zeta belongs to a comma b. Okay, so first we need to calculate the fourth derivative of f. So when we calculate the fourth derivative of this function 1 by 1 plus x, we will get 24 times 1 plus x to the power minus 5. Are you getting it? The ones who are trying, still check. Are you getting the fourth derivative as 24 into 1 plus x power minus 5? Okay, so once you will get this derivative, so for you need to calculate the supremum of fourth derivative of x, where x belongs to 0 comma 2. Okay, so here when you range it from 0 to 2, the supremum will occur at x equals to 0. Okay, so it will be 24, right? Now applying the error formula for Simpson's 1/3 rule, that is this: h power 4 times b minus a by 180 times fourth derivative of f at zeta, where zeta belongs to a comma b. Okay, so this will be this. Now this will be less than equals to what? H power 4 times b minus a, that is 2 minus 0 upon 180, and this as supremum is 24, so this will be less than equals to, at the place of fourth derivative of f at zeta, you can substitute 24, right? Now when you will simplify it, you will get 4 times h power 4 by 15. Check, are you getting it? Did you get till this step? So once you will get this term less than equal to 4 into h power 4 by 15, so we have to show that this error should be less than 5 in less than equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, so let's calculate it for less than 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this will give you h less than, when you solve it, you'll get h less than 0.050658. Okay, now what is h? H here is b minus a by n, that is 2 minus 0 by n. So this will be less than 0.0658. Okay, so solving it will give you n greater than 30.31. Is everyone getting n greater than 30.31? Now if you have got this, then as the number of subintervals should be even in case of 1/3 Simpson's rule. So for even value, we need to take it as, we cannot take 31. So we have to take the minimum number of subintervals to be 32. Okay. So for this reason, 31 will not be the answer. So correct answer is n is equals to 32. Okay. Just check your calculations, and if you have any doubt, let me know. Okay, is it clear? Shall we move to the next question?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so the next question is, that's the last question. Estimate the integral I is equals to 0 to 0.8 of sin x by x dx using one-third Simpson's rule by subdivide the interval into 4 equal parts. Okay, you have to calculate this integral using Simpson's one-third rule and subdividing the interval into 4 equal parts. Okay, check whether it is 0.7613, 0.7513 or 0.772320 or 0.7989. So what is the answer you're getting of this integral?
Zero point 0.7720.
Okay, so here f of x is sin x by x, and we have to subdivide the intervals into 4 equal parts. that is x0, x1, x2, x3 and x4. Okay, so with this we'll get 0, 0 0.2, 0 0.4, 0 0.6 and 0 0.8. Okay, now calculate the corresponding function values at 0. So substitute over here x as 0, so you'll get 1.000, then 0 0.2 you'll get 0 0.99. For 0 you can take the limit x tends to 0. Okay, so it will be 1. Similarly for 0 0.4 you will get 0.9735, then for 0 0.6 you will get 0.94, and for 0 0.8 you will get 0.89. Okay, so using Simpson's rule the integration will be from 0 to 0 0.8 0 sin x by x dx. The integration value will be h by 3, that is 0.2 by 3, times f naught, that is 1.000, plus 4 times the odd values, that is 0.9933 plus 0.941, plus twice the even term excluding the last term, that will be 2 into 0.9735 plus the last term, that is 0.8966. So on evaluating this integral you will get 0.7720. Just check your calculations. Are you all getting 0.7720? So are you all getting the integration value of 0.7720? Okay. So these were the questions, all the 10 questions that we discussed. If you have any doubt in any of the question or any of the method, you can tell me. Or if you want, then we can just go through all the questions from first. As many of the people join later, so shall I revise all the questions? Okay. So first question was to estimate the integral using trapezoidal rule taking n equals 3. So here f of x was e power sin x. So simply we had to calculate h, that is b minus a by n, that is 3, and find out this table x and corresponding value of f of x, and we can calculate the integral using the trapezoidal rule, that is h by 2 times f naught plus twice the middle term, that is f of pi by 6 plus 2 twice f of pi by 3 plus the last term, that is f of pi by 2. Okay, so this will give you 3.0815. And the next question was we have find the value of the integral. So this was the integral you have to calculate, and using create Simpson rule with 3 subinterms. Okay, So here f of x is x square. Okay, so here h will be b minus a by n, that is 1.2 minus 0 by 3. This will give you 0.4. Again calculate the table with as we have to calculate 3 sub-intervals. So just take these h value, add it over here. So it will give you 0.4. Then again add 0.4, you will get 0.8. Similarly, you will get 1.2 and the corresponding function values. And the Simpson's 3/8 rule, apply it. So you will get the integral value as 3h by 8 times f of 0 plus 3 times f of 0.4 plus f of 0.8 plus the last term, that is f of 1.2. Okay, so substituting all the values will give you 0.576. Okay, now next question was you have to calculate the value of the integral. You have to calculate the value of the integral I is equal to 0 to 1 x by x plus 1 dx, taking h is equals to 0.20 by using the trapezoidal rule. Okay, so first we will calculate h. It's given 0.2. Then just apply the trapezoidal rule. For that, calculate the table. Then it's easy. You have to just substitute h by 2, then f of 0 plus twice the middle terms, f of x value at this middle nodes, and then plus f of 1. Okay, just substitute all the values. You will get the integral value. Fine. Now, the next question was we have to find the velocity v, kilometer per minute, of a moped which starts from rest, is given at fixed intervals of time t as shown. Now you have to estimate the approximate distance by 20 minutes by using 1/3 Simpson's rule. Okay, so we have been given time and the corresponding velocity, and we have to calculate the approximate distance covered in 20 minutes. Okay, so now we know that at initial time, that is at time equals 0, the velocity will of the moped will be 0, right? V0 will be 0. Now we know that velocity is what? Rate of change of distance with respect to time, that is displacement with respect to time. So this will be given by dx by dt is equals v. Fine. Now when you will integrate it, you will get x at t equals 0 is equals to integration over 0 to 20 v dt. Now that is, we have to just calculate this integration, and the function is v. Okay, that is these values. So using Simpson's 1/3 rule, it will be h by 3 times v0, that is 0, plus 4 times v1 plus v3 plus v5 plus v7 plus v9 plus twice v2 plus v4 plus v6 plus v8 plus v10. Okay, substitute all the values, you will get 309.33. Okay, so this will be the distance after 20 minutes. Fine. Then the next question was, the following data represents the width measurements of a 80 meters wide lake. Here we have been given the distance, that is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80, and the corresponding width. We have to calculate the area of the lake by using 1/3 Simpson's rule. Okay, so as we have to calculate the area and we have been given distance and width, so using this we know that if we have to calculate the area, so we have to just sum up this width, okay, at this particular nodes, that is we have to calculate the integration of this width, right? So take this as function value at this nodal points as x, x0, x1, x2 and so on. So using Simpson's 1/3 rule, and we have to calculate the area of the lake till distance 80 meters, right? So integrate from 0 to 80 f of x. This will be h by 3 times f of x0 plus 4 times f of x1 plus f of x3 plus f of x5 plus f of x7 plus twice the even terms, that is f of x2 plus f of x4 plus f of x6 plus f of xz, right? So substitute all the values, you will get 2826.667. Fine. Now the next question was, determine a, b and c such that the formula 0 to h f of x dx is equals to h times a into f of 0 plus b times f of h by 3 plus c into f of h is exact for polynomials of as high order as possible. So we have to find the values of a, b and c such that this formula will estimate the polynomials of as high order as possible. Okay, so now here we will start with f of x as 1, then x square and so on. Okay, so this will give you the polynomials of higher orders. Okay, so for f of x is equals to 1, just substitute here f of x as 1, so we'll get 0 to h dx plus h times a into f of 0 will be 1 again, right? F of h by 3 will be 1, since it's a constant function, so all the function values will be 1. So this will be h times a plus b plus c. So on solving this, you will get this equation. Okay, 1 equals a plus b plus c. Now for f of x is equal to x, just substitute these values. So here it will be x, here f of 0 will be 0, f of h by 3 will be h by 3, then f of h will be h again, right? So this will give you h square by 2 is equal to h times b's value. So on solving this, you will get half is equals to b by 3 plus c, right? Now for f of x is equal to x square, what you will get? Just integrate from 0 to h. Here substitute at the place of f of x as x square. Then here it will be 0. F of h by 3 will be h square by 9. Similarly here f of h will be h square. So solving all this will give you 1 by 3 is equal to b by 9 plus c, right? So here now we have got three equations with three variables. So solving this will give you a equals 0, b equals 3 by 4 and c equals 1 by 4. Fine. So in this manner we got all these constants. Okay. Now next question was the value of the integral minus 1 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square dx by Gaussian two-point formula. So you have to use Gaussian two-point formula and calculate this integral. Okay. So applying the Gaussian two-point formula from minus 1 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square, this will be equals to f of minus 1 by root 3 plus f of 1 by root 3. Fine. Now f of x is what? 1 by 1 plus x square. So substitute this at the place of x, just substitute minus 1 by root 3 here, and here just substitute 1 by root 3. Okay. So you will get this, and when you will simplify it, you will get 3 by 4 plus 3 by 4. Okay, so this will give you 1.5. So correct answer is 1.5. Okay. Now the next question is the value of the integral 0 to 2 x square plus 2x plus 1 by 1 plus x plus 1 power 4 dx by Gaussian 3-point formula. So you have to use the Gaussian 3-point formula and calculate this integral. Okay. So here first we change the limits of integration from, here it is 0 to 2. So first we will convert it into standard form, that is minus 1 to 1. For converting this, just substitute x is equal to half times b minus as plus half times b plus a. Okay, here a is 0 and b is 2. So substitute these values, you will get s plus 1. Okay, now here the integral will change from 0 to 2 to minus 1 to 1, and at the place of x we will write s plus 1. So we will get this. On simplification, this will be equal to f of s, right? Now we can apply the Gaussian 3-point formula, which says that 8 by this integral will be equal to 8 by 9 f of 0 plus 5 by 9 times f of minus root 3 by 5 plus f of root 3 by 5. So substituting these values of f of 0, f of minus root 3 by 5 and f of root 3 by 5. Take this as f of s and you will get 0.5365. Okay. Now the next question was minimum number of subintervals n required for the integral 0 to 2 dx by 1 plus x when error should be less than equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 for 1/3 composite Simpson rule. We have to calculate the value of n such that the error will be less than equals to 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 for this integral. So for that we first calculated the fourth derivative of the function. Then we calculated the supremum that will occur at x is equals to 0, that is 24. Okay, so we know the Simpson's one-third rules error formula. It is given by h to the power 4 times b minus a by 180 into 4th derivative of f at zeta. Zeta belongs to a comma b. Fine. Now this will be less than equal to what? This b minus a, that is 2. Then h power 4 by 180 and f 4th derivative is less than equals to 24 since it is supremum. So substitute all the values, you will get this 4h power 4 upon 15, and this will be, we have to calculate such that error is less than 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. So find for less than 5 into 10 to the power minus 6. So when you will solve it, you will get h less than 0.0658, where h is what? B minus a by n. So you get 2 minus 0 by n less than 0.0658. On solving, you will get n greater than 30.31. But we know that the Simpson's one-third rule, for Simpson's one-third rule, we should have interval number should be even, right? So it will not be 31, it will be 32. Okay, so n here will be 32. Fine. And the last question was estimate the integral I is equal to 0 to 0.8 sin x by x dx using one-third Simpson's rule by subdivide the interval into 4 equal parts. So we just find out this table by taking h is equal to 0.2 and applied the Simpson's one-third rule, and we got it as 0.7720. Fine. So these were the 10 questions that we discussed today. I hope it is clear to everyone, and even if you have any doubt, please tell me. Okay. If it is clear to everyone, then we will conclude this session. Thank you everyone for joining. If anyone has doubt, then tell me, or else the session is over. So we will meet on next Saturday for the next session. Thank you everyone.
Open.
Thank you.